Ever notice how we're constantly chasing something, but we don't even know what it is anymore? You wake up, grab your phone, scroll for 5 minutes, which magically turns into 40. You promise yourself, today I'll be productive, then reward yourself before doing anything. You eat when you're not hungry, watch when you're not interested, and keep refreshing apps like they owe you money. And the craziest part? We all know it's temporary, yet we still chase it like it's the answer to everything. So let's talk about why we chase temporary highs and why our brains are way more sneaky than we think. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your brain is lazy, impatient, and obsessed with shortcuts. It doesn't want meaning. It wants relief. Back in the day, temporary highs actually made sense. You found food. Good job. Survive another day. You got approval from the tribe. Nice. You won't be kicked out into the wild. Fast rewards meant safety. But now, your brain thinks a notification is survival. It thinks a like is validation. It thinks sugar is happiness. So every time you get a quick hit of pleasure, dopamine goes boom. Not because you achieved something important, but because your brain thinks you did. That's why checking your phone feels productive even when nothing happened. It's like getting a trophy for showing up late. Temporary highs are attractive because they ask nothing from you. No effort, no patience, no discomfort. They don't say, improve yourself. They say, sit down, relax, forget everything. And when life feels heavy, that offer sounds amazing. Let's be honest, most of us aren't chasing pleasure. We're running from discomfort, from boredom, from loneliness, from feeling behind in life, from that quiet voice that whispers, you could be doing more. Temporary highs are like mental painkillers. They don't heal the wound, they just numb it for a bit. Ever notice how the happiest moment of scrolling is thinking about scrolling? Once you're actually doing it, you're already halfway bored. That's because temporary highs peak fast and crash faster. It's like fireworks, beautiful for 5 seconds, then smoke and silence. And when the silence hits, what do? We chase the next one. Another video, another snack, another distraction, another just one more. Not because it's fun, but because stopping means facing reality. Here's something wild. Modern life gives us more pleasure than any generation before us, yet people feel more empty than ever. Why? Because pleasure without purpose feels hollow. You can laugh all day and still feel unfulfilled at night. You can stay entertained and still feel stuck. You can feel busy and still feel lost. Temporary highs don't build anything. They don't stack. They don't compound. They're like renting happiness instead of owning it. Now compare that to long-term fulfillment. Learning a skill feels frustrating before it feels good. Working on yourself feels boring before it feels rewarding. Discipline feels painful before it feels empowering. No instant reward. No applause. No fireworks. Just quiet progress. And that's why most people avoid it. Because growth is silent, and silence is uncomfortable. Temporary highs fill the noise so we don't have to ask big questions like, am I actually happy? Am I proud of who I'm becoming? Am I avoiding something important? Because deep down, we know the answers might require change. And change is scary. But here's the plot twist. The goal isn't to delete pleasure from your life and become some boring monk who hates fun. The goal is balance. Enjoy the high, but don't live there. Use pleasure as a reward, not an escape. Let fun support your life, not replace it. Because once you start building something meaningful, confidence, skill, purpose, temporary highs lose their grip. They don't disappear. They just stop controlling you. So the next time you feel the urge to chase that quick rush, pause and ask, is this adding to my life or helping me avoid it? That one question creates awareness. Awareness creates choice. And choice creates freedom. Temporary highs feel good for a moment. But long-term fulfillment changes how you feel about your entire life. And once you experience that, you stop chasing cheap highs because you're finally busy building something real.